I have got all the luxury of hindsight and the fortunes and things that have come, everything good that has happened after that. And I'm in this amazing place because of it all, but you can't give that to someone else. Nope. That's someday it is going to, and again, like I was saying, it was easier for me to stay than leave. Right. At some point, that will shift. Yeah. And until you get to whatever that point is, so the only advice I ever have for anybody is just expedite that. It's like every time something negative happens, and I always, you want to try and process that and put that away as long as you can. Stew on that shit for a minute. Oh, sit on it, ride the anger.
I have a thing. We all have a phone with us all the time. Go to your notes and just write. Just make it. If when something crazy happens, just write it down. And when you get to 40. Be like, you know what? This is fine. I've hit the number.
I love that 40 is your limit.
Because I know
as opposed to 3 or 4, which is
one.
Yes, because we're older. But I remember being in these relationships where it was 40. Before you're like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit.
Stabbings.
There are things now where I have just people in friendship scenarios where we've been in the same room and they've done something where I've just gone, I gotta go. Yeah, I can't even be. If you don't have a governor on your engine, right? Like there is something in you has to say, I gotta stop before I punch this cop. Like that, you have to have that filter.
And I have that.
Well, some of us, we have it now.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. Yeah, I have it now. Yeah, but I have a better version of it now.
But I look back at the old, and some of it was so environmental, right? Because Beaumont was this little Southeast Texas town that just doesn't. It's not as evolved, it's not as modern, it's not as civil in places.
We could have stopped that small East Texas.
I could have stopped at Beaumont.
Yeah, there you go. We got.
I'm over here reading the thesaurus definition of Beaumont.
Everybody's like, "Hey, a Beaumont? Okay, we got it."
But the bar environments and the world you're living in, like you get caught up in these weird. I won't call it an echo chamber, but it's an environment that's sort of self-sustaining, and it's hard to extricate yourself from that. And you're in a relationship that is shitty and awful, and you have to ask yourself, you go, if I get out of this, where to? Because out of this is just
in a big city. There's inventory. You can go. I can go to pick something else off the shelf or try something. But in Beaumont,
everybody knows limited. Everybody. It's 100,000 people. 100,000
and the
people.
quality is Big Lots. It's not great.
It's no, not at all. The people there are just they're all you already. It's what Beaumont is. No, it is. If you Google it, it's the fattest, it's in the top 5 fattest, saddest, most dangerous. Like, pick a negative adjective.
You opened a club there,
bro. It was. I hadn't been out yet
with a guy.
You took a date there, fucker. So let's not.
With a guy who's basically the low rent Buford Pusser of the area.
He was with a Grammy-winning mullet. It was the most. I haven't seen a mullet like that 30 yards in front of a school of redfish. It was the most perfect. That was the only positive thing about it.
You really had a lot of shit going on at
Rachel,
that time.
it was
so it was all environmental. So basically, the environment you were in was created and dictated your life for a long time.
It did not help my exit.
True.
That's
valid.
And that's that. When you just look at all that, it's until you want out, you don't get out, and until you know what out even looks like.
Right.
You can't. We deal with this. Oh, this nebulous. What is